Hello, hello, beautiful people. Thank you for joining in to today's Movement Medicine Morsel. And I wasn't sure if the video was on. I guess it is. So, hello. Thank you for joining in to today's Movement Medicine Morsel. We're going to be giving some loving attention to our breath, to expand our breath and feel our breath in all the parts of the body that want to breathe. It's a full body experience. And then we'll also be doing a little lung boost to make sure our immunity is at its most wonderful. So I'm going to slide back a little bit so you can see a bit more of my spine. And I invite you to sit nice and tall. We always plant our feet so we feel the earth and we're aware of our contact with the ground below us. And we also plant our sit bones for the same reason. We want that good foundation. And then on top of that, we want to have a lovely elongation. So let's inhale our hands overhead and interlace our fingers. Turn the palms up and give ourselves a big stretch while we root down into the feet and the sit bones, nice and tall. And let's exhale, take a lovely side bend, take another breath here. We want to open up the side of the body for breathing. And when it's time for an inhalation, let's come up tall. Tall is another position of the spine that we need. And exhale, other side, another breath or two. Inhale, coming up tall and staying tall as we rotate, twisting to one side. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, rotate a little further, smile. See what's behind you. Breathe smoothly and gently. And on an inhalation, we're coming back up, interlacing the fingers. Big stretch. Exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Rotate to the other side. Grow tall up the center line. And then explore your rotation and enjoy your breath. And coming back to center, we're going to lift up again, always reminding ourselves of that beautiful connection to the heavens and the earth. And we're going to release our hands down. Last two movements of the spine are flexion and extension. I'll turn sideways because we're also going to amp it up with some shoulders. So on the exhale, we round our back in the cat shape of yoga and we press the backs of our hands through. So the shoulders, the chest is slightly caved in. We rotate the palms up and on the inhale, the elbows flow back and we arch our back and open the chest and throat. Turn over the hands so the backs of the hands brush through as we round. Turn the palms up. Take an inhalation. Let the breath match the movement. Exhale, keep breathing out, keep breathing out. Inhale, fills you, you keep going. Let's do one more. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, bring it in, and come up to sit tall. And now continue the tall seat, hands over the low belly, eyes can be open or closed. And let's focus on the breath in and out of the belly. So we're drinking the breath in and aiming it to expand a ball of energy in our belly. And that ball of energy relaxes and releases as we exhale. Now visualize that this energy not only moves in the front of the body, but also into the sides of the pelvis, into the back, and also to the waistline and into the pelvic floor. So we're essentially having a sphere, a volume of breath and energy. Maybe you can even visualize the bottom of the ball of energy touching the seat, your pelvic floor, and the seat that holds you. This is very grounding and relaxing and very kind to the whole digestive system and our organs. Now let's explore the breath in the sides of the body. We've already stretched out a little bit. So touching the side ribs in any way that works for you. Could be the index finger and thumb, backs of the hands, fingertips, whatever works. And on the inhalation, aim the breath, filling a balloon that opens the sides of the body, like a cobra fanning its hood. Drink the breath in. Be curious, take your time. And now we're going to move into the back of the body. So touching either the waistline, or if you can comfortably reach with the palms or the backs of the hands into the lower rib cage area. This is going to address the backs of the lungs, an often neglected area. And inhale as though you're stretching open the back of your t-shirt or whatever, or your skin, whatever you're wearing today. And take your time with this one. This is often a forgotten area, so important for our breath. That feels really nice. And now taking the thumbs up into the armpits. You don't have to lift the elbows all the way, but have them just enough away from the body that you've got space underneath. And breathing into the armpits and the top of the chest. It's really okay to let the shoulder girdle ride up a little bit. And of course, we want to let it settle as we exhale. We don't want to keep it up, that's for sure. And now let the hands rest on the thighs. Palms can be up or down. Remember your tall spine, your roots below, your height above, and collect all of those elements of the breath together. Breathing into the belly, the whole three-dimensionality of the pelvic basin, into the back, the sides of the ribs, and up into the upper chest and armpits. Smile, feel that wealth of life force energy flowing through you, bringing in resources, expansion on the inhalation, releasing old energy, gases, releasing emotions, just a lovely flow. The flow of life. And while we're sitting here enjoying our breath, we're going to layer a simple movement. So keep that breath flowing. We're not leaving it behind by any means. And interlace your fingers and press your palms lightly together and begin to circle the wrists, allowing your elbows and your shoulders and any other part of you to flow along with this. If we lock down the shoulders and elbows, we can stiffen through the wrists, and we don't want that. We want to get flow moving through the wrists and go the opposite direction. Keep a sense of playfulness. Sometimes one side feels awkward. Our mind might tense up. We want to be perfect, but don't worry about any of that. And then just shake out through the fingers and just play an imaginary piano with your fingers or drumming the fingers in the air one after the other. Start from the pinky finger, start from the thumb. And I'll show you a little gesture that we're going to be working on for expanding our lungs. So we're going to be pressing sometimes through the palms of the hands. So we want to have a nice exhalation and you push as though you're pressing water. This is very active. And then we relax and bring that in. So as you exhale, push. This is a way that you can release, set boundaries, send out emotions or whatever no longer is needed. And we're also going to do a gesture to the side using that same movement. So exhale, pushing through the palms and expanding the chest. So you're pressing out, you get really wide here. And then on the inhalation, just relaxing, coming back. Let's do that again. Exhale with enthusiasm and inhale, come back. Now let's add a sound, really clearing the lungs. This might lengthen your breath, so stretch the movement out. Inhale, let the full breath come in. One more rehearsal. And wait for the inhale, soften, bring it back in. Good. So now we've got all the components and we're going to put them together into a lovely flow called Carry Tiger to Mountain. And the tiger is a very powerful wild cat. So we want to borrow and ride its power to really clear the lungs and to gather and own the life force energy as it comes in. So the first movement, we have our hands cupping the lung energy field. And of course, all of the organs have an energy field that expands beyond our bodies. We're working with a big energy field in us and around us. So we're cupping the lungs, we're honoring the lungs. And the first movement will be exhaling and brushing away and pushing out. So let's inhale here and release. Bending the knees and breathing out and moving as long as you're breathing. On the inhale, the fingers dip to the earth and we bring the backs of the hands up to the lung energy as we straighten the legs. And now we push energy forward as we sit back and bend the knees. Now on this inhale, we reach up, we start inhaling, we keep filling our lungs, we keep filling them, and we finish as we pick all of that energy up into the lungs. Let's do it again. Clear out to the edges of the world. Inhale, gather the sustaining energy of the earth. Exhale, clear more. Inhale, a beautiful, victorious filling, big puffed lungs. Move as long as you have breath. Inhale, fill yourself with the stability of earth. Release, let go. Inhale, gather and bring in so much energy. Again, bending the knees. Inhale, bringing nourishment from the earth, stability. Bending the knees and pushing out. Inhale, filling so full. Let's do one more. Spreading, let go of the old energy. Inhale, bring in more grounding energy. Exhale, maybe there's more to let go. Clear the lungs. And cross the hands so that one palm rests underneath the opposite collarbones, and you're giving yourself a hug and letting the warmth of your palms continue to warm and balance and acknowledge your lungs. Let your breath flow into your palms, expanding the chest. And don't forget the other places we breathed into earlier. Expand into the back as though there are other hands on your back, other hands on the side ribs, other hands on your belly, hands in your armpits. Remember your own touch. Multidimensional, expansive breathing. Step the feet closer, either touching or a smaller stance so that you are quite vertical. And then slide the hands kindly down to the lower belly to finish by grounding ourselves because we did a lot of work in the upper body. So we want to make sure that we're um, really in harmony with the energy that goes up and the energy that roots down. Feel that breath once again, multidimensionally in your low belly and whole pelvic region, front and back, right and left, above and below, and continue to feel your connection to the sky above and the earth below. And see how you feel. See if you feel more relaxed, if your breath is more expansive, if you feel whatever you feel. I want you to take a few moments and listen for the message your own body is giving you. And any relaxation, any harmonious balance that you feel, let that expand to fill every cell of your being. And know that this is a state that you can live in and bring anywhere with you. It is yours, it is within you, and it's a thought away. It's always available through breath. And many blessings. Thank you so much for joining me. And I welcome you to the next Movement Medicine Morsels. Have a beautiful rest of your day or evening.